Hey guys, what is up? Brand new video coming. You're gonna want to grab your favorite beverage, your favorite snack, and sit down for this. We are interviewing little D. Donna is coming on to share her story and experiences of why her paranormal journey has ended. She had such a passion, as Al and I do, for this, and something happened to her at a location while filming with us, and she's ready to come out and share this. So this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to hear, and I'm sure all of you are excited. You've been asking where she's been. So please join us in this segment. Let us know what you think. Leave Donna some comments, and she'll be sure to answer them. So she's not only going to share her experiences, guys, she's going to give you the exact location of where this happened, all the history and backstory of this place, and how we didn't even do research before we went, and what we captured and got a name, and it was actually a name that came over the necrophonic of the owner of this mansion. So it's going to be a wild video, and she's going to come out and share it with all of you today. So we welcome her. And please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, Seeking Ghosts with A&L. It's free, and make sure to click that notification bell and let us know what you think. And we welcome little D now. Hey guys, what's up? Seeking Ghosts with A&L. I'm so excited. We have this awesome video today. Here is little D.
Hey guys.
We welcome her back, and I can't wait to hear your story about what happened. I kind of know a little bit of what happened when you filmed with us, and how you actually got started in your paranormal before you met Al and I.
That's right. So I always had a passion for paranormal, and my son and I, who was also very into it, we decided to go on a ghost investigation and a ghost tour to St. Augustine, which is very haunted town. And we went to this old jail. So he was on one side because the sheriff was living on one side and the jail was on another side. So he was on the sheriff's side with his dowsing rods and everything, and I just decided to go to the old jail, duh. And I go to the section where it's like the death row, because they were hanging. They did the hangings outside of the jail, the gallows.
Okay.
So I'm in the room and I'm asking questions, and all of a sudden I feel, because I said, okay, I'm going to go. I feel this on my arm, like a tug to come back in.
Wow.
And I freaked out. I was like, okay, you're staying. So I kind of went out of there. So went back to my son, and I was just watching him, and all of a sudden I feel this on my shoulder, like a pressure. And I said, ask if the spirit is behind me. And well, needless to say, crossed right over immediately.
Wow.
So after all these things, I said, I want to do this a lot more. I come up to New York. I don't know why I moved from Florida to New York, but I kind of like the change of seasons. So anyway, I met you at the daycare, and I don't know how we got into talking, but I said, oh my gosh, I think I had brought up the encounter that I had at the jail, and you were like, oh, I'm really into this. And I'm like, really? So then you said that you had gone with Al to different places. So I said, oh, can I come with you? And you were like, yeah, sure, come. So we had gone to all these different...
We went to so many places.
And we caught a lot of activity, us being pushed, and there was a whole bunch of stuff, hearing knocking and banging and things thrown at us. You tripping all over the place. But
Clutzy Lucy.
But anyway, so we were doing that. Now, this one thing that I'm going to get into, which is the basis of this video or podcast, is you had gone to I don't know how you found the mansion.
Well, we went to Letchworth Village, you and I.
Yes.
And we ran into this guy. I forget his name now.
That's right.
And he told us about it,
Uh-huh.
and that's how we actually found it. But one day I just decided, I think Al was out with his shoulder.
Yes.
So I decided to take a ride and just kind of look to see where it was myself in a rainstorm. Well, it wasn't raining then. And then it just started like pouring, and I got stuck in there and like on a couple of devices. It was thunder crazy. So then I bring Donna. I think the following weekend it was.
Yes, because you were excited about it.
Yes.
So now the place is called Angel Fly Preserve, and it's located in Somers, New York. And so it originated from Silas Reynolds. He was the one that lived there, and he had many acres of land. And this goes back to 1828.
Amazing.
And he was the son of James, now Silas is buried in a cemetery on the preserves. It's called Mount Zion Cemetery. And he is buried next to his father. The whole family is there. And so Silas had lived there, and he sold the preserve, which had a lot of farmlands and housing and stuff like that. And he sold it to a man called, his name was Edwin Tatham. And Edwin built the house, and I just have some notes of what I'm, trying to say.
Fine, because the viewers can hear all
So
about
he
this.
built the house 1908.
Wow.
Okay, and so fast forward, it overlooked Silas's home. Ed decides he's gonna have his servants in this big, huge mansion. Now, Ed was a president of a Northern Westchester Bank in Katona since 1919.
Wow.
Okay, very wealthy man. And he was not the nicest to his servants. So his servants lived on one side, but he was not a nice guy. He died at the age of 74, heart attack, suddenly, in 1933. And so the Silas house was actually sold in 2017 to a woman, just any woman. Now they were going to, the town was going to build, like just knock down everything and build a development with all different condos and stuff. But the town decided to keep this preserves. And you could go there at any time, hunting, fishing, just hiking, walking.
On the trails,
On
there's
the
some
trails.
trails in there.
Yes, it's a very nice preserve. Just don't go to that house. So anyway, okay, we're gonna get started on what happened in this mansion.
And I want to state too, we didn't do any research on this until we started getting a name, which Donna will get into, but I just want to clarify. We went into this not knowing any history.
That's right.
She went home afterwards, the first day there, and decided, hey, let me look up all this history and see who this person is that keeps coming over the Necrophonic app. And so I will let her get into that.
Okay, so Leah and I are in the mansion. We just, we're scoping out the place. She was showing me. And we decide to go and film in the basement. So we set up a cap wall on the stairs, cap wall on the floor, a K2 on a shelf, and a REM pod was closer to another doorway. And we're standing there and we're asking questions on the spirit talker. And the name that pops up is Ed. And we were like, all right, Ed, we're asking questions and everything. And we hear breathing behind us.
Mm-hmm, which is on our video, which we'll show you the clip. We're just here filming. If anyone's down here.
Oh, crap.
This is crazy. Watch the nail.
Oh, and we were like, what the heck was that? We're like, okay. Cat ball goes off. Another cat ball goes off. So one on the stairs, one on the ground. I'm like, Leah, there's something going on.
This is so crazy
This
here.
is really something going on. So we decide, okay, we're finished down here. And I kept saying to Leah, I'm feeling something more than just what we're asking. I think there's bodies buried
I remember
beneath
you
that
telling
house.
me that.
And I just felt something there that was just kept making me feel that way. Or something was hidden in this mansion. So we decide we're going to go upstairs and we go into this small little closet. Remember that closet where we set up the two, we set up the K2 and the REM pod. So anyway, we decide to go upstairs, and on the top floor, before we even got there, there was the servants' quarter on the stairs going up from the basement on the side. And we saw the little quarters. They had a little bathroom, remember, the little sink?
It was so tiny.
And then we went up to the top floor. That's when there was a room on one end, a room on the other, and this closet that was in between the rooms. We went into the one room, might have been a bedroom, set up two REM pods, one on one side, one on another, and a cat ball right at the entrance. So we're asking questions, and Ed comes up again, and it's Fly. Remember the fly that
kept coming? We're like, is that you, Ed?
Yeah, we kept saying, is that you? And all of a sudden, the cat ball's going off constantly. REM pod starts going off. We're like, wow. And Ed pops up again. And we
just kept telling us, Ed.
Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about the mansion? What happened here? Did anyone die here? Ed again. Ed, did you die here?
Really strange. So then we decide, okay, we're going to go into that small closet. So we went into the small closet. We set up a K2 and a REM pod. And while we were in there, we're asking questions, and all of a sudden, we said, are there any servants in here or any spirits? And all of a sudden, it just went
crazy.
And you said, that was like one of the first times you actually saw all the colors.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, look at how crazy this is. So anyway, K2 went off, and you didn't see that because you were too busy looking at one thing. You're like, I don't know,
oh my God.
And so anyway, that was our first real encounter together. Next, fast forward, we go with Al. Trudging through the woods and everything.
Yeah.
And Al comes in, and we're going around. We go in the basement. We set up a lantern on the stairs, cat balls, K2 on the shelf again, REM pod on the ground. So asking questions, and for some reason, the necro kept, when I talked, would say, and I'm sorry if you have to bleep this out, would say, bitch.
The spirit did not like you at all.
Did not like me. Bitch. Douche.
Ed, are you doing this?
Wow.
I was like, what is going on? I mean, you just, no disrespect. I'm just here to hear your story. And I don't know why you're cursing at me. So things were going off, cat balls.
Yep.
The lantern on the staircase goes off. That was the first time
that's ever
that
gone
ever
off.
happened. And so I'm like, do you believe this? There's something
Ed
definitely
was definitely Ed, the servants.
Yeah, there was a lot of
wild.
communication coming through the necro and even the spirit talker, the words that were coming up. And they didn't like me. And I kept saying to you and Al, I think something is buried here. So anyway, we're on the necro, and in different voices, you remember this?
I do.
3 Eds come out.
In different voices.
In different voices. And we're like, this is really strange. So I'm like, all right, I go home, I look up history.
But even before that, it said your name, my name, and Al's in that same clip.
Yeah.
It said yup, I think.
It said, yeah. Why are we in danger? Donna.
It said Donna.
Leah!
Hey!
It said Donna and Leah.
Donna and Leah.
Al! I swear, did it just say Al too?
It sounded
We'll
like
play
it.
that back.
It said all
Leah.
of ours.
Al, and then it goes Donna.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
So then that's when you decided,
I
yes.
have to look up some information about this. And so,
Lo and behold,
look,
Ed
yeah,
Tatum.
yeah, Edwin Tatham comes
I
up.
said it wrong.
It's okay. And it said he was wealthy.
Yep, we got wealthy on the necrophonic. We're the spirit
It was
talker.
the spirit talker, and I'm like, oh, you were wealthy, and then it just went crazy again. The K2 was like going off in the closet again, and I'm like,
Yep.
something is going on. And it just said money, wealthy.
Yep.
It was just like crazy, all the things. And so I found out all this information. So fast forward again, and this was the time that really blew me away.
Remember, Donna, we said we thought we heard a whistle. So
That's right.
I don't know. Let us know what you guys think.
We came to communicate today. I heard a whistle.
I heard that.
Yeah, we definitely heard something
It
like
sounded
that.
like that to us. So let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Definitely.
Do you want
So-
to say what happened at nighttime?
Okay. So we decide, since we've been going every daylight times, we decide to go to the cemetery where Silas Reynolds is buried and the family. So it was late at night. It was probably like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we
It had
did
been
that at
around-
like 9.
yeah, it was late. And we went there. We went to the cemetery. We asked questions. It was very quiet.
Yes.
There wasn't anything
So
going
then-
on.
We decided.
So we
to-
decided, and my husband was with us too.
Yeah, Frank
And yes, we go to the mansion
at night.
at night.
Brilliant idea. Brilliant.
Crazy. So we go in. We go in the basement. We kind of walk around. We're just doing stuff, asking a couple of questions.
We set up upstairs.
Yeah, we had a camera upstairs, a video camera, and all of a sudden, as we're
Doing our thing,
doing our thing,
investigating,
this bat decides to come flying.
and dive bomb us.
She's like, oh! She goes, oh! She runs into the other room. I'm like, oh my God!
So Bob's there with Frank.
Yeah, Bob, because Al was still out with his
Shoulder,
with his
so we
shoulder.
had Bob with us.
So Bob and Frank
Yep.
and Leah and myself were
But
there.
Bob decides to run off.
Yeah, I'm like,
We're like,
where are you? And Frank's like, what are you, scared? Come on.
you held it together. I lost my
I kind
breath.
of did. I just went like that. And then after out, we were like really scared.
Yep.
And so we decided to end.
Yep. So I ended that video, and
It was probably 11 o'clock at night at
I
this
think
point.
they're close to midnight.
Yeah.
And as I'm ending it and saying, okay, I hope you guys, enjoyed this, and the bat, say goodbye to the bat, and not knowing till we watched it after, the bat made a final appearance behind us.
I can't.
And we found that out in rewatching it. I was like, oh my gosh.
This
Like,
was
it came
funny.
up as I was saying it to be like, yeah, here I am. So,
So that was really funny.
yeah. So,
So-
now we're going to go into
To
what happened.
what happened and why I'm not doing this anymore. So, our final time, we decide to go back to the mansion.
And Al was with us.
And Al was finally with us. And we go in, we go around, looking around. We decide to go in the basement, and we set up all our cameras and everything. And for some reason,
They picked you. We asked who wants to be alone down here, by
well,
the
not
way.
yet, not
Oh.
yet, not yet. So we all asking questions, and for some reason, on the spirit talker, it said, for me, I was asking the questions: run, leave, get out. I'm like, why? Why me?
Right.
And so, again, I said,
Like they were or
They
the
were
servants
just-
were singling Donna out for whatever reason.
I don't know. They just did not want me there. And so we decide, Miss Brave one here, and these two, they decide to go upstairs. I don't know why I stayed down there.
Because we asked, we said, who do you want to stay down here? And it picked you. So we were like, okay, we're going up.
Miss
So
Douche.
that's why I think
So-
they wanted her down there by herself.
Yeah, I think so.
So for whatever reason, we were like, okay, and listen to the spirit, which was a really bad choice, and you'll know why right now.
Yeah. So anyway, they're upstairs setting up the cameras. They have a REM pod upstairs. I stay downstairs. Do they give me a flashlight? No. I'm in the dark. So I decide, okay, I'm going to use my cell phone flashlight. And I had my K2 with me. And I'm asking questions and stuff, and nothing really going on. All of a sudden, I'm like, standing there, and all of a sudden, I hear coming towards me, like a really heavy running. We knew there was nothing in the basement because we checked out animals, nothing,
We never saw anything down
no
there.
people, no what
No,
are they
we were
called,
the only
squatters
ones.
or
Nope.
whatever they're called.
We were the only ones there, and Al and I were upstairs,
They
right
were
by
ups-
the basement, by the way.
Yes,
Filming.
right up the stairs is the kitchen. As I scream, I never got this scared in my entire life. As I scream, they said, "Come up, Donna." The camera shut off. I run up the stairs.
Our camera stopped filming.
And all the not the K2, but the REM pod is going. It was going ape shit. It was just like.
Yeah. Down in the
Hopefully,
basement.
we're gonna show this clip,
Yeah.
and
You're
you would-
describing.
Yeah,
I
well-
grabbed my phone to film her because she was so
I
shaken
was
up.
shaking. I was so scared. I've never been that scared.
Coming at me.
And she's asking me, so what happened? And I explained the running towards me and everything. And as I'm explaining this, a mist comes up
Right
in front of me. A white mist.
Let us know what you guys
Yeah,
think
when-
in the clip.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, whoa. The REM pod had stopped, and just that mist. So they're packing up. I decide, listen, they really don't want me here. After saying run, leave, get out, I decide to run, leave, get out. And before I exited the mansion, I did not do any closure.
Like we always did. We always
Right, we
usually
said a prayer and say you do not follow us or attach to us
Yeah.
or anything. I just ran. And so I'm outside, shaking, shivering, trying to get myself together. They come out. Now, this is what happened to me after that encounter. I noticed, okay, and I didn't know, and I didn't kind of
Pay attention, like-
yeah, I didn't associate this stuff with that. I started getting sick like every other week. Either it was a stomach flu, strep. I even got shingles.
That's right.
At one point.
Like
I
really
was,
bad, and the shingles were so bad. I saw pictures.
I'm getting sick like every other week, and even my husband was like, "What is going on?" I said, "I don't know. I'm just getting sick every other week," and I didn't feel right. After that, my husband, who's a contractor, he owns his own business. He goes to work on this house, and every single thing that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Now, usually when something attaches to you, it could take effect on people around you.
Absolutely.
And so I'm not thinking anything about this yet. Some of the things were missing materials, or something would go faulty with the wiring, or something, anything and possibly could go wrong. And I used to call that house the hell house, and he would laugh, not thinking anything. Another job he went on, there were 8 pallets on a truck. He's waiting for this pallet of piping. He's like, what the heck? Calls the company. 8 pallets on a truck. 1 pallet fell off. Guess whose pallet came off? Frank's. Fell off. They said, we're sorry. We had to bring it back to the thing. It's damaged. He's like, out of all of the ones,
Why
his.
mine? Right.
Then he got sick also.
Like
And
bad sick.
Bad
right?
sick. Well,
Like
there was
nothing
things
little.
to do with his heart. They found a small mass on his kidney. I mean, there was like all these different things going wrong. And I'm like, this
Like
is...
why? Both of you, like, right?
Yeah,
Like
we're
this-
like, what the heck is going on? And so after I go, this can't be. I said, that one video, and I would look at it occasionally. I said, I wonder if something attached to me at that time. And so when that happened, when I said that, I gave Frank my crystal to wear because he was getting a lot of things going wrong. And I got my sage and everything. So after that, he's wearing the crystal. And that night, I go to bed. Now his back was bothering him. He decided to sleep on the couch. I go to bed, and all of a sudden, I feel like a
light touch.
like a light touch on the side of my face. It was like a staticky tingle, and I was like, "What the heck?" Because I was in a dead sleep. And I wake up, and there's nothing there. I look over, Frank's not there. I'm like, all right. Get my phone out. I'm taking pictures around the room. Needless to say, I capture one picture. My bed faces a mirror. The picture I took, I snapped it. I shit you not. There was an outline of a person over my
Do you
head.
have that picture, or you deleted it?
What happened was, I kept it. Then that morning, now I didn't sleep, but that morning I get up out of bed and I said, Frank, you wouldn't believe what just happened to me. He goes, what? I said, look at this picture. And I scan. Picture's gone.
Wow.
It was not there.
And I've heard that can happen.
And
You
I'm
don't
like-
want the picture.
And I explained to him and I showed him, on his face what
you felt.
what I felt. And he's like, oh my God. Okay. So I decide I'm going to go to the church, say a couple of prayers, get some holy water. Okay. I go to work and I come home, and now I have the Spirit Talker app on my phone. I have the Necrophonics on my phone. Now everybody knows you have to click on it to get into the app. Well, I pull my phone out of my bag, and what is on but the Spirit Talker? I'm like, what the heck? So I'm going, okay. I go, is there anyone here with me? And the name that comes up is Katie. I go, Katie, where are you? She goes, well, it comes up on my Spirit Talker. I am here. I go, is there anyone here with you? And it comes up with these crazy names that you would hear from like way back, Mavis and Virginia.
Yeah, those are.
Those are old names, and like kind of like maybe
Right.
servant names or
Right.
whatever. I'm thinking maybe. So anyway, I go, okay, well, you guys need to detach from me and leave. And I say my prayers and everything. It kept saying it's evil, okay? And then I go, well, I meant you no harm or disrespect. And what comes up, and I said, why are you doing this to me? And it comes up, face fog. I went, oh, crap. I go, so this is real. I said, well, I'm shutting this down. You need to go. I shut it down. Before I delete the app, I wait for Frank to come home. And I said, okay, Frank, this is crazy. You need to see this. So anybody that has Spirit Talker, you could go back and look at
yes.
all the words. The two conversations that I did like in the past were there, but not this one. And I'm like,
That's so crazy.
I was like, oh my gosh. So I saged the house. I have the priest bless me. I did sage around Frank. He prayed and did everything. I said, this has got to stop. I delete all the apps on my phone. And I said, I'm not going to do this anymore because I am really scared now. And so that was the last time that I have ever. I mean, they've asked me to come and like to this to that mansion that
The manor house.
the manor house
But
that they do tours. You want to be brave enough to go for a tour because I know that place doesn't like Al.
Nope.
I
So
said,
maybe we can get Donna
hell
for a lot of likes.
hell no, I won't go. No, I won't go.
But
maybe a cemetery.
So maybe
so
you'll
we're
see Donna
out
again.
somewhere,
So outside.
outside where.
But this
there's
has terror.
really-
So you want to tell them, right? This is real.
This is real.
Like this is nothing to play with.
I have never experienced anything like this.
Right.
I'm just saying,
It's
if
not something
to mess with, you are opening portals.
without realizing.
Without
it,
realizing if they're evil portals or if you're dealing with good spirits, because now I don't use any of my equipment anymore, but the other night my husband's mom passed away last year.
We're so sorry about that.
Thank you. It was rough year. So anyway, for some reason, like I was in the house and this scent of his mom, like it was like a perfume or whatever, comes across and I'm like, I smell it. And we do have a blanket, but it's wrapped tightly in a bed.
Yeah, so
And it has her
that.
scent on it, but that wasn't it. And then that night, before bed, it came past me, that scent again, and I was like, Frank, did you smell that? And he goes, no. I said, wow. I don't know if I'm still sensitive to things, but
Probably
again,
because of what you've done
Been
and even
done.
before us.
Yeah.
You know.
so I just want to say, if you're still doing this stuff, just be careful. Make sure you say your
Closures. And
closures before
That's
you exit anywhere. Sage, do whatever you
Holy
have
water.
to do. Holy water, whatever you have to do, but
to
make
protect yourself.
right, because anything can happen,
Yeah.
as it did.
Well, and
To me.
we thank you for coming on and sharing your story.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Because-
I really wanted to get it out there.
No, we're glad you finally did. We've missed you, and our
know.
viewers have missed you.
I've
so-
missed you guys
So
too.
please drop Donna some comments if you want to see her, because she's an awesome investigator back in a
you.
cemetery. We
Thank
were
you.
so good together.
I know.
You know, all three of us were,
yes,
were
we
so
all
good
three
together.
were really good.
And hopefully you'll see Steve too at the cemetery with us, Steve.
Yeah, will you do it? Will you do it?
Sure.
maybe
So,
the let's
If it gets you back out there, Donna, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
See?
but I do miss all of you also, and I
Yes,
miss doing the videos and
And doing the investigation
and all the
seeing what we
investigation
captured.
of everything that we have captured. Unfortunately, this was a bad one.
Yes.
And this,
So if you want to see another podcast with Donna, we have a few ideas. So drop some comments, leave her some
Please.
comments, and she will answer you guys.
any questions you have, or you want to tell me,
And let us know.
and let us know what you think of the video clips that do pop up. If you see or hear something else, please.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
please subscribe to Seeking Ghosts with A&L.
It's free, and hit your notification bell. We love you guys. Share the channel.
Bye.
Bye, guys.